Something happened to me this week that I could have allowed to ruin my entire week, my entire days. And as I was sitting here editing my video, I thought, I need to get this off my chest. Yeah, I need to let this out because this situation I've been in, I could have been like a real B word, you know, and bitch. I could have been a real bitch, but I wasn't. I was the bigger person, and because I was the bigger person, sometimes being the bigger person could take so much strength from you, and you might be going through what I'm going through right now, or you might have experienced something like this in the past and you can't relate. By the end of this video, I want that I have peace and maybe you've gotten some peace as well. But you know what? Let's go in the kitchen and let me get my breakfast and continue this conversation. I'll finish that video later. I have actually lost my earrings. Yeah. Oh, I only could find one, so it is what it is. Anyhow, the video must go on. I need to get this off my chest. Today, though, I'm doing cornflakes with cereal, so it's not going to be the egg. Some people probably panicked. Yeah, it's not going to be the egg today. I'm doing cornflakes, so that will be a bit different. I warm my milk and everything, so let me talk to you and let's get this video going. All right, so Paul. Yeah, so this week I had a situation where I was, like I said before, trying to be the bigger person. This person relies on me for something. What I did is, when we had a disagreement, I said, well, listen, we're going to end this agreement on, I give this person like a whole month and 2 weeks. And then this person, it was a whole back and forth about this situation that we were discussing. And for me, like, I was just voicing my concerns outside of this situation. Me and this person was actually friends. And then, because they didn't agree with my final response, this person told me, I'm giving you 5 days. So let's just say I need to pour the water, the milk. All right, so let's just say that with this situation, I felt like, oh my God, I don't do that. Oh, the video is making me like not think. Bowl. I have to get the bowl to measure the amount of water. What am I doing? Yeah. So this person kind of dogged me in the end. It's not what you do. You know, I say here all the time, it's not what you do, it's how you do things. It's not what you say, it's how you react and you do things. And as much as I can be upset with somebody, I can also, you know, think from a bigger person perspective. So I basically was the bigger person. Then this person came back and dogged me. And like, when they dogged me, old me would have lashed back. Because that's all I know. Lashing back. And all the milk gone, no more. So what I do, wait, before I go on, I pour the milk in the bowl, and then I pour the bowl into the pot, and then we put it on the stove to let it warm. This person dogged me, and I kind of got the shitty end of the stick, and I could have clapped back. In that moment, I saw the growth in myself. In that moment, that I could have leaned more on anger, I leaned more on gratitude. I started to think of, all right, this door here is closing. It's okay. This door is closing. Focus on the door that is still open. And I feel like we go through things, people disappoint us in everyday life. That's part of life. People will always disappoint you. People will always do things that's in their best interest and completely disregard you no matter what. And just because they do the disregarding, just because they come to you with this whole set of negativity or whatever, it doesn't mean that you're supposed to react to that, because reacting to that, to what they're giving out, to that negativity, you're actually sowing negativity into your life. And when you sow that into your life, it's going to come back to you. It is just how it works. And when the situation happened, and I sat on my bed, and I was like thinking of, like, I was sitting there and I could just feel the vexation. I said, no, I'm not going to sit here and be annoyed. I sat there and I actually did gratitude for all the good things that I have in my life, for all the things that are going good in my life, because I refuse to allow what some person sows towards me, negativity, to be filtered into these thorns. I refuse to do that, because, you might say, but yeah, they deserved it. How dare they come back and behave like that towards you? They have to reap what they sow. I might not be present to see what they are sowing. Check the milk. I might not be present to witness it, but I know that's how life goes. I know that's what happens in normal life. When whatever you put out, you get back one way or another. And as I enter into this other door that's open for me, I'm going to take that and run with it. So what is it right now? What door that has closed, or you can see closing on you, that you're trying to hold on to, that you need to let go of? What door do you have in your life that is wide open, and you are not taking that bull by its horns and running with it? I want you right now to evaluate what's going on in your life. Turn away from the doors that are closing and turn to the door that is open for you. Because sitting in negativity, sitting in why me, sitting in how dare this person, how, oh my God, sitting in that is not going to serve you in the long run. It really isn't. I need to strain this. It's not going to serve you in the long run. So really and truly, like, why do it? Why sit in it? Oh, wait, before we do that, before I strain my milk, so I'm going to be using Weetabix, because I find that I need more fiber in my body. Let's put it as that. I need more fiber. And so I am trying to use more fiber in my day-to-day, because I don't eat enough. And yeah, I need fiber to flush out me, because it ain't working. In life, when things aren't working out the way how you want it to work out, you gotta figure out solutions to, make it work out how you want it to work out. But not with everything, but I'm talking about diet here. Yeah, what were we talking about? I am not, we're gonna put the Weetabix in the bowl right now. I am not going to allow some person to stop me from attracting the things that I know that I want to attract in my life. And just because I can't hold my temper or hold my anger, I'm not. I have to lift it up so you can see. So I crushed it. I would do two Weetabix. And then I put some cornflakes in it. Sorry. I told you all that I don't stick straight to my diet. I told you that. I don't stick straight to my diet. Well, let's say I'm not like the overly strict person when it comes to my diet. What I have done is change the way how I eat for me and my body, and you gotta know for you and your body. But this is not meat. This is not egg. This is no full carnivore or whatever. This is Kimberly's diet plan. And I can't even say diet anymore. I can say lifestyle eating. I choose what I want, and I don't limit myself. Like, I don't eat the bread and stuff. Anyhow, sometimes I eat bread. Anyhow, back to the conversation. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, doing too many things at once, but let me continue to get this thing off my chest. So I put out good towards that person, did what they thought that they need to do for their benefit or whatever, and that's okay. I have to be accountable for my actions and no one else's. And I am going to refuse to meet people at their clapback moments. I'm not going to do that because their clapback moments, I'm not going to pay for that. They're going to pay for that. I choose to focus on the good that I have in my life, and I have a lot of good. And I think too, you know what happened too for me? I have peace. Remember that peace I talked to y'all about in a previous video, in the first vlog that I did here? If you haven't watched it, I'll definitely link it at the end of this one. I'll put them in the playlist, these vlogs. Yeah, I got peace. I have peace in my life, and so therefore, because that's my core now. I don't have drama. I told you I don't have drama. And that's how you know too, like you can be able to look on your life and see where you are and where you've grown, because the way how you used to respond before, you don't. And when anger isn't your first place of response, you know your life is just getting better. Pouring out the water, the milk now. For me too, I feel like this here was a lesson to also show me, like, you know, as you move forward in life, I feel that if that was like God, universe saying, you're moving forward and I have plans for you, bigger things. I need to open up space in your life so you can be able to partake into these bigger things. I need time, and sometimes you just gotta trust the process. You gotta trust God to just got your back. Remember, I always talk about, or if you watch my videos, you know that I talk about stepping into the unknown. And this is me stepping into unknown territory. Sorry if you haven't seen me get back into these frame, but filling up this pot with water so nothing sticks. I'll wash that after. Yeah, so, you know, stepping into the unknown is something that I'm doing right now. And I wouldn't really say fully unknown, not on my own, but this is unknown because I've been doing something for quite a while, and then, you know, for that thing to not be a part of my life, then, you know, it's really unknown territory. It is. But you know what? I am a big believer in everything happens in your life for a reason. Some things are for a season. And as seasons come and go, you gotta be able to, you know, accept what's going on. Yeah, I don't have no healthy conflicts. I told y'all, I'll keep saying it. This girl ain't all that healthy. For this season in my life, I choose peace. I choose not to allow people attitudes to get to me, to get under me, to get over me, to whatever. And I choose to focus on what's going on good in my life and putting a little honey in to what is going on in my life. And well, we call that little, right? See my hand just going. Yeah, you know, like we always think that things are like the end all be all. We don't like when people behave a certain way towards us, especially when you are being kind from the get-go, and it can really hit you hard. Like, how dare them? But I can't account for that person's actions. Right now, I have to account for mine. I can't, as much as Kimberly wants to say all the bad things in her head. I'm not going to be that person. You got to refuse to step into these low vibrational spaces that people are trying to carry you, and recognize that God, universe, source has such bigger plans for you. And you just got to trust and be able to walk in that and know that life, things are going to happen for me. Yesterday when I started my gratitude, right, I know it might be all over the place, but this is just me getting this out of my head. I was sitting down after this situation happened, and I just started to give gratitude. Gratitude because for the first time ever, I created a YouTube video, posted it out, and it actually got like Back then it was like 30 views. I'm accustomed to getting 4 views, 10 views. 40, 30 views, for me, that's like viral. Like, what? Even 20, I was like freaking out. And I just started to give thanks for, the video that I put out. I'm now doing these vlog type videos. I'm bringing you more into my life. And we're having these conversations. And it just felt like the universe was just saying, Kimberly, you're on a good path. And now I'm making space for you to be more on that path. Now I have more than enough time to be able to do these videos, to be able to sit down, create, and format how I'm going to be, be in these videos. I need to go get my spoon. And this conversation is too good. And, I am like mixing it. Yeah, I'm mixing that. I probably took too long because it's starting to get thick. Look at that. So wait, let me show you. Look at that. It's starting to get like too thick. Ah! Sorry. Yeah, so anyhow, so always try your best to be the bigger person. Be at peace with things that don't go or unexpectedly in your life. And just because, quote unquote, the right way is supposed to be like this, or that's not how you do things, learn to accept changes. Learn to not focus on those changes that don't serve you. And at the same time, though, don't allow people that even when they clap back, that they take advantage of you. You got to know what you're going to do so that after that situation happened, I made it in my mind what I'm going to do going forward right now with this little time I have to provide whatever information I have to provide. And that's it. No above and beyond, Kimberly. No, 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 no. You got to learn when to draw the line with people, because if they don't appreciate you to the point to give you the respect that you need, then it's not that you're not appreciating them, but it's just like you're saying, listen, you cut me. It's not I'm cutting you back, but I have a standard. And right now you're not to that standard, so I am barely limiting you to the level of me that you get or you're normally having, right? And that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. I'm not going to allow anybody to take advantage of me and I being like the ass over here just trying to let's go over by the table and have this to eat. I'm not going to sit down here and be the idiot and just be bent over backward just because of what. At this moment now, I'm going to release this person from my head. I'm going to release them, and I am going to be grateful for, I am grateful. I have released you. I release you. And I am grateful for this door of YouTube that has opened up for me. And I might not be monetized right now. I might not be, where I want to be with my YouTube channel right now. But you know what? I get to be creative. I get to do these videos. I get to let things off my chest. I get to talk to my friends and, you're my friends. I get to talk to my friends, and when I'm letting go of these things off my chest, I'm getting to help somebody in the process, because you know that you're going through something like this right now. You know it's really, really hard, to deal with this situation, and you wish that you could probably have the peace that I currently have. But to have the peace that I currently have, being able to completely close the door to say that I release them, is telling myself I release them. Negativity is so easy, right? Focusing, I could sit here and I could mope and I could focus on this or that. When really and truly, I could just be creating videos in my head, coming up with topics and ideas and things to show you all, or how to be in these videos or whatever. Decide to go and look for my earrings. I need to find them. But if I don't find them, hey, can't be bothered. I'm that person. I'm a strong believer that you know, a little off topic here, that I'm a strong believer that when you lost something, you ask it to find you back. I don't know if you saw the video when I talk about losing my wedding ring. This is why I have this green thing on, you know, so that I don't lose this wedding ring ever again. This is actually this little green thing. This is actually a finger, like, to tell you how big your finger is. For the guy that we bought our rings from, he sent us these. Right now my finger is like a 5. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a 5.5, it says. Anyhow, 5.5. Yeah. No, yeah, 5.5. That's, it means that my ring is very, like, you know, it just slides off. See? It's easy to slide off, whereas in this, keeps it there. Anyhow, yeah, so choose peace. Don't let people take away that from you. We have the power of our minds to, you know, decide that, you know, this is the path that I choose to focus on. Whatever you focus on, you grow. Whatever you water, you grow. Water that open door. Focus on that open door and watch it bloom. And no matter how long, and this is me talking to myself, especially when it comes to my YouTube channel, no matter how long it takes me, now that I'm doing these vlogs, I really love doing these vlogs. I really love, you know, this style of doing videos. And I'm just going to enjoy the process. Like, literally, I am going to enjoy the process. So the same way how I'm going to enjoy the process, and I'm telling you that I could feel like butterflies in my stomach, what process that you can put yourself through, or what creation, what thing that you need to start working on that you know that you'll enjoy, so that you can not focus on that closed door and open a new door for yourself. Because we are not meant to be gloating and fretting over people and their stupidity. We are meant to be happy and laughing and, you know, enjoying life and just creating, because we have one life. We don't know when our time is, and we just got to cherish it. All right, that's it for this video. I'm going to done talking now and go and eat this breakfast. But yeah, I feel good that I got that off my chest. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Let me know if this video helped you to see your open door and to really walk away and truly release that closed door. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to be brave, be strong. Ha! Look at that. And be you. Bye.